about tell me about a little bit background, like how old are you? We're kidding.
Wow.
Are you single? How it started?
It started with a dream, really.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh wow, I'm gonna cry. So that's a very kind of admirable behavior from
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. Okay. Reason why? What reasons you see that
Mhm.
why Filipina like foreigners?
Several reasons.
So what type of boss are you? Are you strict or
Mm.
I'm not gonna
Ah.
apply because
I'm getting stricter.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It's Wang, and today I am with Sir JR. Hey, Sir JR, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, Wang. Thank you for
Oh,
having me here.
yes. My pleasure. So, yes. So, can you please introduce yourself to our viewers?
Um, yeah, I'm JR from JRC Visa Consultancy and Immigration Services. I'm the owner of the firm, and we're actually located in the Philippines, Cebu City to be specific.
Yes, yes. So, how about tell me about a little bit background, like how old are you? We're kidding.
Wow.
Are you single? That's how I interview my ladies in here.
Wow.
So I'm just kidding. Okay,
I
tell
was
me.
caught off guard with that. But anyway, I'm happily married. I'm already
Yes.
39. So, and by brief background, I used to be employed.
Yes.
I had that dream with me, and I actually push it forward and fast forward, and here already.
So how walk me through it? Like what makes you decide to build a company like this?
Mhm.
How it started.
It started with a dream, really.
Yeah.
Life here in the Philippines is not that easy.
Yes.
So I have an interview before with a different blogger. Like he was comparing with the life of being this situation and situation in the U.S.
Yes.
It's way different. But it all started with a dream, and I always carry that dream to work hard, to motivate yourself, to move forward up until such time that you will actually achieve it.
Oh wow, I'm gonna cry. So that's a very kind of admirable behavior from
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah. Okay, I gotta ask you a little bit about what is your advice to these foreigners that want to visit here in Philippines?
Mhm.
What the best thing they can do, before coming to Philippines? You'd
Mhm.
think what type of understanding?
Okay. That's a very good question. Number one, they need to bring their patience with them here. Big letter P. Patience.
Yeah.
Because it's a totally different environment,
Yeah.
different culture to be specific.
Yes.
They need to really have also the willingness to adopt what is the difference
Yes.
between that culture.
Mm.
Because if they tend to bring their culture here, that might not be a good situation for them because it will disappoint them, stress them out,
Yeah.
and for whatever reason, they might have illnesses along the way because of that stress.
Yeah, instead of they're gonna relax, they're
Yes.
gonna be frustrated all the time
Yes.
because the expectation it's very high that it's all fun, it's
Yes.
all easy. Oh, I'm gonna visit in Philippines to have fun and all the time. So it's not like that, right?
Yeah, it's not always like that.
Yeah.
But there might be an aspect wherein you can also do that here.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, you go back to your plan. Why do you come here?
Yes.
If you want to relocate and get out of your country for whatever reason, make that reason as your make that remember that reason always because that will actually navigate you
Yes.
where you want it to be. Like the Philippines has 7,107 islands, even more than that.
Oh yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah. That's still in the geography class before, but I hope I got it
I
right.
was
But it will be
asleep.
more. You're absent that time, right?
I was always asleep during that subject. So, okay, let's go to tell me about GRC.
JRC is actually a visa agency firm duly accredited with the Bureau of Immigration here in the Philippines. We're also accredited with the Philippine Retirement Authority. We're also
Yes.
accredited with the Department of Labor and Employment, which is the employment office here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
The context is we offer services or
Yes.
we assist foreign nationals which who has a plan to relocate and live in the Philippines permanently.
Yes.
We help them out navigate to have the visa.
Yes. So, what are the different visa you can
Mm.
offer?
Actually, there are a lot of visas that is actually available right now for the Bureau of Immigration and the Retirement Office. One
Mm,
common visa would be the 13A.
yes.
That is actually a visa that a foreigner can apply if they're married to a Filipina or a Filipino. There are instances like that.
Mm-mm.
Retirement visa, investors visa, working visa, quota visa, tourist visa, of course, is still there.
Yes. So, what are the requirements in term under of the visa?
Mhm. For the spousal visa, number one, they need to be married. Once
Yes.
they're married, a proof of their marriage would be a marriage certificate
Mm.
that should be in place.
Yes.
For the retirement visa, they are required to put in a bond or a visa deposit.
Mm.
For the investors visa, they need actually to wire money here and invest it to the listed companies based on the regulation of
Yes.
that particular government agency.
Mm.
For the quota visa, it's also subject for your special qualifications and for the inward remittances that you actually pour into the country. For the tourist visa, which is more common because the
Yes.
tourists, if they are actually under the non-visa required, foreign nationals, they can stay here up until 3 months, 36 months, basically
Wow.
3 years.
Wow.
So that long.
Yeah. So
It's not given one time, but it's actually being extended. It's either 2 months each up until you have the 36-month period.
so you gonna what how do you do it? Like first 2 months and you have to renew to 6 months and then a year and then 2 years? Or?
Before the option is upon entry here, this is say American.
Mm.
Upon entry here, they're not required to have any Philippine visa.
Yes.
Upon entry, they'll be given 30 days,
Yeah.
and the first extension is only 29 days. If they wanted to stay longer.
Okay. Yeah.
On the second extension, they can actually have the option to have it one. It's either 2 months or 6 months. But the 6 months right now is still on hold for the time being because I think the Bureau of Immigration is still working out something to make it better.
Okay. So they can make it like, for example,
Two, two, two.
The 6 months is kind of like okay later.
Mm.
So is there a difference of the prices?
Yes, there is.
Oh, so 6 months is more cheaper, something like that, or
more or less, it's more on the compounding effect. It will be cheaper if you can actually process the 6 months at one time rather than doing it 2 months, 2 months, 2 months.
Okay. So usually, how long is the process? For example, the spousal visa.
Mhm.
How long is the process of that type of visa?
The spousal visa would take approximately to complete the paperwork around 4 to 6 months.
Mm.
4 to 6
4 to 6
months
months.
covers with three major applications. One is, but before we talk about that, you need to factor in that you have to complete your paperwork.
Paperwork.
That will take you at least 30 days to complete.
Of all the requirements.
Yes,
Yeah.
requirements.
And then
lodging in your application, that would be 4 to 6 months. Break down into three major processes: approval of the immigration order
yes.
of your application, implementation of the approved order,
Mm-hmm.
meaning the order and the approved visa order should be stamped on the passport.
Oh,
Without
okay.
that stamp, it is
It's-
still in effect.
Wow.
Okay, and
Yes.
after that, after the implementation or stamping the visa on your passport,
Mm.
next to that is the issuance of the ACRI card.
ECI card, is that the card that they're gonna keep or
Yes,
oh
in relation to the approved visa. Yes.
okay. So it's something new to me. I'm not gonna pretend I don't never been a processing visa like that. So it's something new to me, and thank you for walking me through it. And like you mean like the spousal visa is like forever or
Yeah, that's a good question.
oh yeah, because maybe
The spousal visa is a visa privilege being given to foreign national
yes.
who married a
Philippine.
Filipina citizen
Yeah.
or Filipina spouse.
Mm.
Granting if there will be a separation,
Mm.
the rule of the Bureau of Immigration in the Philippines is the foreigner should actually go back or downgrade or cancel the visa back to tourist.
Okay, at least because probably if like some other like let's say some other there's a problem and we don't know
Yes.
how to like also from spousal visa you can actually downgrade to tourist visa. If you want to break up,
You want to break up.
you wanna break
Because there are actually actual instances to
Ah,
that.
it happened
Yeah,
already.
it happens. So there are actually like foreign nationals who opted to have, even if they're married, they
Mm.
actually intend to apply for the retirement visa because the
Mm.
retirement visa is actually an independent visa. It's not
So,
coterminous to any marriage contract,
okay.
working, or any other contracts.
Yes. So of all the visa, it's more. What is the most popular? Like always like they're always using it. The tourist, the spousal, or the what's the other one?
Retirement.
Retirement
Yes.
visa.
Based on the census that we have right now, it is the spousal visa
Oh, so
because it is cheaper.
okay.
Ah.
So it means there's a lot who want to marry the Filipina.
Yeah, they found their Filipina here, but well, most of the clients that we have right now are actually going here because they wanted to have a different environment.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
I've
Then
heard that.
welcome.
Yeah,
We will
welcome
we
to
will-
Philippines.
Yeah, we will welcome you here. However,
Mm-mm.
getting married is another story.
Yes, I know. Yeah, yeah. It's a big step, guys.
Yeah.
I think.
It's a long process that needs to be cultivated because it's a relationship.
Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
So it's speaking to and connecting to that, I gotta ask you this. Like, I've heard subscribers of mine ask me like, "Hey, Rowena, what happened? What's gonna happen to a Filipino man in there in Philippines because they are like most of Filipino just wanted to marry a foreigner. If you ask a Filipino what you like, Filipino man or foreigner, they're gonna say, "Hey, foreigner," right away. So they said, I need a Filipino man who will speak like what your thought about it. Like what are the reason why? What reasons you see that why Filipina like foreigners?
several reasons. There are a lot of factors that we can actually take a look
Yes.
at into, but one would be the most common one is the foreigner has a better what do you call that? How will I say it? Um, he has more of that aspect. He has an advantage probably of the financial aspect.
Yeah, the security.
The security, and probably because when they come here, their money, the purchasing power of their money is way higher than a local Filipino man.
Yes, yes.
That could be one of the reasons.
Yeah,
But
I understand. That.
in effect, like for example, when I travel abroad, you can actually see the difference of the culture right now, and I cannot also blame Filipinas that they wanted to have also a better life.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, better
Yeah.
life financially, but take note, they need also to take a look at the difference of the culture.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that, like Sergio, or with that aspect,
Yeah.
because sometimes Filipina is just gonna dive in a situation without really understanding.
True.
They got this knowledge. Oh, foreigners are rich, and that's their understanding.
Yes.
And then when they gonna get into a relationship, and
that will be
they
another story.
realize, oh, this is not what I want, like and then there's a problem. Yeah, so we're gonna go back. It's just cheese.
I'm gonna expound it a little bit though. It is also a good point of consideration or a good point of view for a foreigner because they need also to factor in that it's not only for the Filipino side that they need to see.
Yeah.
They need also to check on their expectation towards the Filipina.
Yeah.
Because they might be expecting a lot. Because what I also heard, like JR, Western women are way different from the Filipino women.
Yes.
Which is basically true.
Yeah. I think like know her better before like committing because it's gonna be a big step in life,
Yeah. Do some dating.
Yeah,
before
do
you get
dating,
married.
choose like have some friends experience the express. Now I got lost. Experience the culture and meet people, friends in here, but it doesn't mean like you're gonna play around. Just
True.
So let's go back to the.
And one thing also.
Oh yeah, there's one thing.
Meet the family.
Yeah, at least get to know the family
Get to
and
know.
and so that you can decide well, I
Sure.
think.
Before you go to the altar and make your I do's.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to how old is the company, Sir JR?
We have started an operation way back 2017, so we're actually 6 years in the making.
Oh wow! So along the process, what is the most challenging?
Oh.
Yeah, the most challenging. Oh, pandemic. You've been.
Pandemic is one.
Wow.
One of the things that they are always I realize, and it already evolved from time to time, is also um, how really you can actually manage and handle people. That's
Oh.
one of the challenges, and I think it's not only with our firm, but it's also the other companies here in the
Yeah.
Philippines. It's not just in the Philippines, but probably across the world, I think.
Mm.
So it's one of the challenges always.
So what type of boss are you? Are you strict or like
Mm.
I'm not gonna apply because
I'm getting stricter.
because if you're too loose, like I think balance. Perfect.
Balance, yes.
Yes.
I would agree. Because up to a point, I know how it feels to become an employee because I was once
Yes,
there.
I agree with
So
that. Yeah, I
I'll
think.
take out I'll borrow your word that it's being lenient. We came up to a point of that, but we need to evolve
Yes,
for
yes.
us to make things better.
Okay, I can apply tomorrow. I'm kidding. So, how they can contact you? And I gotta put the links
Yeah.
in here to
Mhm.
your what you got a channel. You got a like what? How is it?
We can be reached through email. We
Email,
also have
yes.
a website. We have also a Facebook page, and we can also put our email for our customer helpline. Should your subscriber there need some
Yes.
assistance or consultation,
Yeah.
we're willing and we'll be doing our best to help them out.
Yes, and so yes, I gonna put all the links of the GRC consultant. How is to say? Oh my God, say it again.
JRC Visa Consultancy and Immigration Services.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir JR. I got
Okay.
nervous in there. I got intimidated. That's all for today's video. Please be safe, everyone. Take care. Bye. God bless.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.